Hello. How are all of you today? Oh man, I uh, I cut my hair this morning, and that's why I have on my rockin' headband here. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's just get talking about my hair out of the way. Plus, let's talk about my eyeshadow real quick because it is damn blue. But like I said many months ago, I bought a box from Sephora that had like 100 different eyeshadow colors in it. And my goal is to use every single color in the palette, whether it's suitable or not. I'm actually wearing, this is actually like a really dark purple lipstick that's included in it, but it looks pink here. So that's okay. But man, I cut my bangs, I cut some of the front, and I thought I was doing something cute. And I was obviously wrong. But it's not like I'm going to go to Supercuts or whatever those places are around here. Oh my gosh. Okay. There is one place in town that is really nice. Well, actually, it's a chain, and it's called Mitchell's. And I love going to Mitchell's, but it's very expensive. So sometimes when I feel like I just need a trim, I'll wind up going to a hair salon that's next to a gas station and a subway station, and then they sit there and they critique my hair and tell me what I'm doing, and I'm like, no, that's not what I do. Because they're always trying to get you to buy product, and yeah, I'll buy my product on Amazon where it's a million times cheaper, thanks. Whatever. Um, so, man, maybe I should, hold on, this will get noisy for a second. There, now you can't quite see as much of it. Um, oh, that's still gonna make me kind of nuts. Anyway, I look insane. I look insane today. Oh my gosh. I look insane. And I took a lot of preparations to not look insane today. And it didn't work. So here I am. I'm ready for my close up. Um, oh, what is, ugh, ugh, ugh. And then there's that one piece that's like, sorry, if you've watched me before, you already know that I have issues. Um, I have issues. I have issues. I grew up in a house with a floor to ceiling mirror that went from one end of the living room to the other. So I have a lot of issues. Um, when you're growing up and you're constantly staring at yourself in a mirror, you will have a lot of issues. Um, my parents did it not to lower our self-esteem, but to make the appearance of the house larger. So it's still there. Maybe when I'm in Maryland, I'll take some pictures of it, do a shot of it, ask my mom how she feels walking down the stairs every morning to see herself. Oh my gosh, that lump. Where is it? Where is it? Is this it? Where can I put it? Oh, it's like I got laid at the prom and now I'm trying to come home pretty. Ugh, it's not gonna work. That's what that's what kind of day it's gonna be. Anyway, hi, my name's Kelly, and this is the Sheep Dreamery podcast. And I am filming. Is it really called filming? I don't know. I am podcasting from Cincinnati, Ohio, and this is podcast number 23, and today is April 23rd. And it is a lovely sunny day, sort of. There are some clouds, and it's 70 degrees outside, and it's 2:45, and I was going to podcast outside today, but as I was getting ready for all kinds of things, I could hear landscapers sawing down trees and mowing, and realized that I was not going to make it. And actually, I'm going to check real quick. I get a daily update from, it has a really long, complicated abbreviation for, like, the Allergy Association of America, but it's not AAA. And they always give me like a update on what the heck's gonna happen. Okay. NAB. Okay. This is Pollen and Mold Alert from the National Allergy Bureau, a service of the American Academy of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology. So, I did not get one for today yet, but yesterday trees were moderate, and one of the trees that I am really allergic to is box elder. Um, and all of the information that I get from that comes from Dayton. Like, they're centralized in different areas, and so I guess Cincinnati is downwind of Dayton, so that's where we get ours from. I'm surprised Cincinnati doesn't have its own, but whatever. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Actually, it's tea, Moroccan mint. See, I avoided the caffeine-free Diet Coke today. So far. Alright, what else is going on? How's your week? I know some people have had a really rough week. Hopefully this week is better for everybody. Mine's looking up, I guess. I'm pretty excited because it's getting closer to, and actually I need to go double check because I had it wrong when I said it the other day, and I felt really stupid about it. So I'm going to say it properly this time, and then I won't feel stupid. Okay. It is the Stringtopia String Wing Ding. And it's going to be this weekend in Lebanon, Ohio. And it's part of the Stringtopia gathering. Well, it is the Stringtopia gathering, but now Abby has her own shop right there on Main Street in Lebanon. And on Sunday, I'm going to be taking my beginning spindling class with her. So I'm very excited about that. I'm also very excited to meet some of my friends who I only know from online. And that's always exciting. It's always great to meet people that you've known for a long time, but you've never had a chance to meet in person. And then you get to meet them. And then you get to share even more gossip and innuendo. As the ladies of Knit One Heart Two would say. Gossip and innuendo. Speaking of gossip and innuendo, the other night I went ahead and I did a virtual knit night on Saturday night with Megan from Stockinette Zombies and Josh from Sort of a Knitter and Rista1313, my bag lady. And there was Knit Jazzy, and there were a lot of people that were talking, and so I was really glad that I could just log in and type for a while, because sometimes some people talk so much that I'm always waiting for a break in the conversation for me to kind of step in and start talking, because I've been in Ohio too long, and I've been trained not to be a pushy East Coaster. So usually I'm sitting there quiet, and I'm not a quiet person. Um, Obviously, if I can sit here and talk for an hour to the camera, I'm not a quiet person. I can talk and talk and talk. And when I'm quiet, it's just because I'm trying not to be rude and I'm trying to let everybody else get their say in, and then I'm like, well, wait a minute, I'm just sitting here going, har har, at all the jokes. And I was like, alright, time to just start talking. Time to just start talking over people. But I did have fun. I had a good time. Had a lot of laughs. Had a lot of fun. So, um, what else is coming up? Oh, Maryland Sheep and Wool is coming up. It's like, I'm very excited about Stringtopia, but I'm also very excited about Maryland Sheep and Wool. And I'm not sure if there's going to be like a meeting place where podcasters are going to get together or anything like that. But I think if there's nothing like set up, then I'll just like take a picture of whatever shirt I'm wearing that day and post it to Instagram. And then if you see me, you are most certainly welcome to come up and say hello to me. But there are other friends that are also going to be there who are not podcasters, but they're on Ravelry, and they are wonderful people, and I love them to death, and so I'm excited to see them too, because I'll see two of them at Stringtopia, but a lot of people I'm going to see at Maryland Sheep and Wool, like Kim C from Craft Stash. I just found out today that she's going to be going, so I'm excited to see her. I'm excited to see everybody that's going who has any idea who I am. And I'm spending a lot of time like thinking, okay, should I get like all excited about going to this certain store first, or to this booth first, or should I just start eating as soon as I get there? Or and then there's one wacky lady on the Ravelry Maryland Sheep and Wool forum, and she's like, take wet naps and take pepperoni rolls. You just bake pepperoni into Grounds biscuits and carry those around with you. I'm like, it's gonna be hot in Maryland on a hot day in the afternoon, and you want to pull out an old pizza roll and eat that. Do you want to have diarrhea at a fair? I don't. Do you want to have diarrhea in an outhouse? I don't. So, yay! I'm staying with my mom. She's not going to make any weird crap for me to take. She'll tell me to take an apple. And I will, because, moms, they care. Take this apple with you. I've had it for a week. I can't have any raw fruit. So, yeah, that's one of the things with her breast cancer is like she can't eat raw foods, certain raw foods. So I know she's going to be handing a lot of it off to me, especially because she gets Meals on Wheels services, and even though they do their best to accommodate her needs, she'll always wind up with something that she can't eat. So I'll be toting that along. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy to be going. Um, and it's also like making me crazy with money because so many people online are selling so many awesome things. And right now I just have to be like, simmer, 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 because you don't know what you're going to see at Stringtopia, you don't know what you're going to see at Maryland Sheep and Wool, and when you get back, people are still going to have plenty of stuff on sale. For sale, I should say. But with that being said, I did make a purchase, not this past weekend, but the weekend before that. And when you see it, I think you'll understand why. But Boutros Babe, Miss Heather of Highland Handmaids, made a bat, and I had to have it. I absolutely had to have it. Look at this. Let me see. I'll try to get the... It's called Punk Pony. And... let's see. Let me move the little thing. It's got wool, superwash wool, Firestar, and Angelina in it. And it's 95 grams. And yes, we'll untie it and show you how awesome it is. Because, like, these are my colors. When I saw it, I was like, did she make that just for me? Because she didn't even talk about this on her videocast. And then on Plurk later that day, I had missed out on seeing all the stuff that she had in the morning that had sold out. But then she was like, okay, I'm going to put up some bats and spindles. And I just kept hitting refresh. I was like, she didn't talk about bats. There's got to be something awesome happening in the bats. Look at this. Look. Look, 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 look. Okay. I don't know what you can see. But it's just, oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love it. I truly, truly love it. And this is just, it's a ton. It's a ton. So, like, here's another reason why I'm so excited about Stringtopia, because this is just, it's like magic. It feels like magic to me. I am just so excited to figure out how to use this with a spindle. So excited. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it, Heather. And I'm going to try not to nag you into making more bats, but let me just say, when you have the time, this girl's going to buy them. Because this is something that I cannot do. I do not have a drum carder, and they take a long time to accumulate the wealth for a purchase. So, oh, it's so, so lovely to touch. So lovely to touch. And her fiber prep is beautiful. I hear people say stuff like that all the time, and I'm like, I don't know what it means, but I love this. I love this. And I think her fiber prep is beautiful. There's no vegetation in it, and it's sparkly, and it's hot pink, and it's black, and I love it. I love it. I love you, Heather. Okay. So that is that. Now I don't know where my little string went. So as I tie this back up, what else is new? Not a whole lot. I've been knitting on my secret project. And I don't even know why I'm calling it a secret anymore, because it hasn't turned out at all like I thought it was going to be. Um, and I hate when I say something and then my voice goes up like it's a question at the end, because it's not a question. I find that really irritating when people do that to me. Is it a statement or a question? It's a statement, so you don't go up at the end. Alright, where is... I just lost it. Dang it. I lost it. Okay. It's going back in there for now, in a safe place. I have one almost finished object, and I'll explain why it's almost finished in a minute. This is the Meadow Sweet cardigan by Sarah Franklin. As you can see, I don't have any buttons on it yet. That's why it's not completely finished. I'm still trying to figure out what buttons are going to fit my button band, because my button band is kind of big and holy. I could have done better with just making a one bind off instead of two. But this is with, pardon me for a minute, some stupid thing is trying to do things on the computer. Go away! Alright, so this is with Chop Tank yarn worsted. This is the short sleeve version, and this is supposed to fit 6 to 12 months, and I have not been around a child that is 6 to 12 months in a very, very long time, like 3 years. So I really have no idea what size little children are anymore. I just know they're children sized. So it's not like I have anyone to give it to. I'm going to use it as a sample in my shows to show people. If you hear my cat, don't worry. He's perfectly fine. He is just old and deaf. He has no idea of the amount of volume he's producing when he meows. And he's slightly senile, so he just kind of walks around meowing. Like, do cats get Alzheimer's disease? I don't know. But he's just always wandering. And I hope you don't hear my husband getting mad at him. Because I'm trying to do this, my husband's trying to conduct business in the other room, and the cat is just all over the place. So, need a sip, just a second. And yes, my shirt is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. It's supposed to be, like, very kawaii, but there was an argument on about this shirt and about how it's not kawaii enough. Everybody picks their battles. I was like, this is a cute Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I'm buying it. I don't care about the rest of it. So that was that. Okay. We are almost up to 200 members in my group. Let me double check. How many people are in my forum on Ravelry? We are at 184. So I need what? 16? Is that how math works? I'm terrible at math. Okay. So, 16 people. Just need 16 more people to join, and then we can do some giveaways. And I'll show you one item that I will be giving away. Because my husband is a wonderful person, and he was buying something on Amazon the other day, and Amazon has a new scheme where certain items are considered add-on items. Like, you can't buy it by itself anymore. You have to buy $25 worth of items from Amazon to be able to have this add-on item mailed to you. So, out of the kindness of his heart, he bought me a book. And I do love this book. It's super scary, Mochi Mochi, and it is by Anna Rachevek. I think that's how you say it. Rachevek. And it's very, very cute. Especially this werewolf. He's convertible. He's awesome. The thing is, I had this on my Amazon wish list, and my husband bought it for me. I had forgotten to take it off of my Amazon wish list because I had bought it for my Kindle. So, he was like, I can send it back. And I said, no, I've got almost 200 people in my group. This will be perfect for a giveaway. So, these are all knit ones, not crochet at all. But they're very cute, and there's also a section where she shows you how to do different shapes and parts to create your own super scary mochi mochi monsters. So I'm going to give that away, and I'm also going to give away, I talked about this last week, but this Knit to Flatter book. So 16 more people are going to be winning some prizes. You want to win? Play to win! Tell your friends. Tell your friends, please join this group so that I can win a prize. Okay, what else is going on? Some people last weekend and during this week and this coming weekend are in Michigan on a retreat, and it is called Knittopia, and it is run by Tina of Knitting Blooms. And if you were one of the lucky people who went on her retreat, then you wound up getting a skein of yarn from me. I dyed 50 skeins of yarn for every person at the retreat, and Tina gave me a list of all the names of the people who were actually on Ravelry. And with that, I went and I looked at every person's profile to see what their favorite colors were and to see what colors they were knitting with and the like. And then every single skein of yarn that I dyed was made for them depending on what colors they said that they like or what colors I saw that they used the most. So I hope that everybody who got a skein of yarn from me enjoys it and loves it. And don't forget to send me a PM, and I will send you a gift of my cowl that works very well with the worsted weight chopped tank yarn. And I'm also going to be sending 2 door prizes for the upcoming Guts, Grits, and Pink Lipstick retreat that's coming up in May, and I know some of you will be going to that. And that's also going to be 2 skeins of chopped tank yarn that are going to be donated for that. And on Sunday, I listed 3 new yarn bases in my store. And I'm actually going to press pause real quick, and I will be right back because I want to show you some of them. Okay, I'm back, and I was telling you, I even took a sip of tea just before I started talking. Ugh. Okay, And you may have heard me speak before about having some new yarn bases that I was pretty excited about, and I believe I may have showed them off before, but I'm going to talk about them just a little bit more today. Pardon me. Okay, if you happen to watch Wolf Farm's podcast with Dawn and James, you may have seen their podcast yesterday where they received 2 skeins of yarn from me, and that was in the Pokemoke yarn base. Pokemoke yarn base is a double knit base, and it is single ply. Now, it's not a truly single ply. There is, like, they twist it a little bit, but it's called single ply construction. So, here is a lovely orange in the base. It's not getting orange enough. Hold on. Any time now. This looks hot pink and it's not. It's orange. But this has a very rustic feel. It's very soft. It's very squishy. Squish, squish. And you get, let me see. It's DK weight, and you get 240 yards out of this. Maybe, oh, hey, there it is. There's the color. And I named this color The Spice Must Flow. And Amy Beth of Fat Squirrel Speaks and Diane of Knittables, they are doing an orange knit along in May. So if you don't have any orange yarn, here you go. So, new yarn, soft and fuzzy, would make a nice scarf or cowl, or even a hat. And then this is the baby sister of Pokemoke. This is Mannequin, and this color is Rave. It is very bright and neon, and it's a twirly good time. This is in a light fingering weight, and let me double check on the yardage on this one too. It's a single ply, like Mannequin is. Okay, and this is 400 yards. And it's lovely, if I do say so myself. It's very pink, and blue, and green, and yellow. It's a good time. Plus, neon colors are back. They are in style for the year. And you want to be stylish, don't you? Okay. And then, I know I've talked about this one before, and you may have seen some pictures of this over the weekend. This is the Kedges baseline. This has a higher twist than Mannequin. As you can see, 400 yards on each of them. This one is much fluffier. This one is not, because it has a twist. And this color name is called And It Was All Grallo. I dyed some yarn. I dyed some yarn for you. It was yellow, not poo. And it was all Grallo. So if you look very closely, how close can I get this. You can see that there's an overdye on the yellow of a gray. And this yarn's texture, while it does look very squiggly, because it's like spaghetti when you cook it, it is very, very similar to a certain brand of yarn that is highly loved by many people, and that brand rhymes with blah 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 blah. And it's a good time. Actually, if you go and look in my projects, my Daybreak of the Dead, which I knit for the Stockinette Zombies retreat knit along, I used both of these bases to make my shawl, and it turned out wonderfully. So you can go look at that on my page as well and check it out. And I think that might be it for the week. I think that might be it. I'm very excited to be taught how to use my spindle by a grown-up. Somebody who is very respected in the world of spindling and spinning and has written books and those kinds of things. I'm really looking forward to getting to learn. And I always do better at learning hands-on manual things in person than I do from just reading a book or watching YouTube videos. It's nice to be able to have somebody right there saying, nope, nope, do it this way, do it this way. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for all kinds of criticism because I know it's gonna be a mess, but she's gonna help me. And so, looking forward to that. So, I will see you next Tuesday, and then I'm just gonna be in a total rush for packing and going out to Maryland. So, okay. If you know you're gonna be at Maryland Sheep and Wool, and there's anything in particular that you want from Cincinnati, and you know you're going to be at Maryland Sheep and Wool, I will pick some up for you and bring it to you. Cans of Skyline do travel pretty well. I can't promise any Grater's ice cream, but I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next week, and maybe by next week I'll even have something awesome on my spindle. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll talk to you later. Bye.